What's up, my gals and pals, melons and felons? Today I'm back with another artsy thing. This isn't a sketchbook tour. I haven't seen anyone else do this, but I'm sure it's been done before. But I'm the type of person who doodles a lot in my notes. I also don't go back on my notes very often. But I'm currently in college right now, and this notebook is almost full. And just so all the doodles that I like don't go to waste, I'm going to cut them out and glue them into my sketchbook. And I thought I'd make a video out of it. Maybe inspire somebody else to do this kind of thing. So I'll go over the notes, and I'm not a very good note taker. Oh, alright, let me move this. These are like bookmarks separating the classes. I have 1 month long classes, and I get new ones each month. So I finished Network Technologies, I went to Project and Portfolio 1, Intro to Information Security, and then College Mathematics. I guess the first one that we can get out is this Metal Sonic, just to start things off. I'm trying to preserve the notes while cutting them out, but if I deem something not needed, I will cut it out and just neglect that piece of paper. There are still a couple more. The way I got this filming set up, it's a little hard to clip around these without destroying the page. But I'm doing my best. I don't need it to be perfect. These are filler for sides of the sketchbook that would have... See, I don't need that Spider-Man. I'll keep some of these pages intact. I did have this bad habit of not filling in this page. That's something I'm going to change with my next sketchbook to be less not sketchbook, notebook, to be less wasteful. I'll stop when I see something that catches my eye. I draw this Batman so many times. Nothing in here is really all too crazy interesting. There's Metal Sonic. I like that silver. Why did I draw all of the cool stuff? I guess I cut through the notes. I'm not, they're still readable. I think this is, I think what's cool about notebooks, I can cut that bit of information out. I think what's cool about notebooks, for school that is that when you doodle in the margins, it's not really something you're trying to do. And I feel like when you're not trying, I don't know, maybe this is me just being a tryhard, but whenever I'm just like, I say I'm going to draw just for the sake of drawing. I say I'm going to draw just for the sake of drawing. I end up stressing about it and stressing about every little thing. But in like the notebook, I don't care. I mean, look at all the drawings. There's the Doom mask, but I won't take that out. Here's some stuff I like. If you follow my Instagram, that was me. I don't know if this is before, like me like drawing out a concept for it, or after. This was like months ago, so I'm not sure. But I have a photo, I have a drawing on my Instagram, Mikey's Art House, where I post all my art stuff with Shadow and Maria. And I think this is just me redrawing that head, but I'll take these out. These ones are easy. Look, I could just... I'm a pro. Yeah. There's an Eggman, but I'm not taking him out. Some of these do need to stay, I would say. And I like this eye, but it's not good enough to take out. It's just a nice looking doodle. Sometimes the simplest things can look pretty. I think that's a lesson everyone should take to heart. These proportions are horrible. I think more people should be comfortable What was I saying? I don't know. This video is just me yapping. I don't even know. I'm gonna do. Oh, this was off script on TikTok and Instagram. They posted a video. I think Lily Allen's Smile, and it was like a little animation where they danced to it. And there was me drawing me in their art style. What's on this side? Oh yeah, this can just come out. This is me working out a coding problem, so this does not need to stay in the book. That's also what's cool about it. When I'm working out a coding or math problem, once that problem's done, I'm never going to need it again. So I can just rip that page out. I can also cut this out more fancy now that I can. Boom shakalaka. Boom shakalaka. We have fun here. There's another Sonic. I draw Sonic a lot, if y'all didn't notice yet. I think I drew this because this page is just empty. But I'll cut. Is there anything on this side? No. This is, if anyone does read my notes, which I doubt anyone will. I think I'm the only one in those classes that take notes, because all of the stuff is on the computer. If anybody does take notes, it's at home. But a lot of the work you can just bring home to your, whatchamacallit. Sorry. I can only focus on one thing at once. Oh, look at these. I think I copied this off Pinterest, so don't say, well, that one's a cool Sonic. I'll keep these in there. I'll keep those in there. I'm only cutting out the ones like I'm like, I need to draw you. Oh, here's one I like. I'm just gonna. Can I, yeah, you're doing great. You're doing great, Mikey. Mikey, more like my key, am I right? Oh, yeah, I'll stop watching through the phone screen. I got a pretty crazy rig. I'll cut this into smaller bits when we do the gluing segment. Oh, I like this page. What's this? Lesson 1, project management. What is a project? Oh, okay. I don't need this one either. Whoops. Yeah, I'll finish this in the sketchbook. I think I was gonna finish it, but then the class ended. Live Mikey ripping out their sketchbook or notebook. I'm crazy. I'm a crazy person. What the heck is this? I am crazy. I'm a lunatic. What did I draw here? I got this like vampire woman. Got somebody controlling Kermit. It's crazy that I have these 2 full pages of doodles and I'm not gonna cut any of them out. And we got more of the smiling friends. This is Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I'm cooked. Anything in here I need? Nah. I'm being very subjective of what I cut out. Have y'all heard that Muppets is closing in Disney World? Now, you may not care. and that would break my heart. Not really. I'm not going to cry that you don't care about Muppets being closed down. But that was Jim Henson's last ever project. Well, that wasn't Jim Henson's last ever project. It was his last project released, I believe. That wasn't his last performance at all. Oh, I cut out some notes. Who cares? This was a project that was due like months ago. Like, no. It's not affecting anything. Here's Gladys. Or GLaDOS. Gladys. I'm acting like I'm some sort of person who pronounces things weird. But yeah, for my birthday this year, which is a few months ago, me and my some members of my family went to Hollywood Studios to go ride on Muppets one last time. Or we did it twice that day. I might put some photos up on screen. It depends on how much I want to edit this. Hey, it's Isabel. I love Animal Crossing. Though I haven't played it much since it was relevant. Not that Animal Crossing isn't relevant now. And not that it's a game that needs to be relevant. You don't need games to be relevant to play them. People, now this is going to sound hypocritical because I'm going to try to buy a Switch 2 at launch. I'm going to go wait outside of GameStop. I won an iPad at a school event. And I'm using the money I did to sell that. So I'm not like... It's like it was like an early prize. I got a couple autism creatures. I'll get one of them in there. I don't even know what this is. Like an eye crawling around. Oh man, I wasn't enjoying class that day. I think this is me designing Minecraft mobs in a nice art style. There's Oswald. There's nothing on this page. I can just cut out what I want. Oh, killed Oswald. Who cares? Not so lucky now, huh? These aren't that great. Look, a guardian. I'm not gonna take you out. There's Trigger Happy. As a kid, I used to draw Skylanders in my notebooks all the time. Trigger Happy was the one I drew all the time, so I was like design memorized. So just drawing them for old time's sake. So there's Spider-Man 2099. This is when I stopped doing the one side notes thing. Look at this character. I love these glitter pens. My mom gave them to me. I don't know where she got them, but... Oh, I got those little hair tufts out. Oh, well. Oh, well. What you gonna do? Oh, I like these. What's on the other side of this? Oh, I don't want to rip. The one on the left is the one I really want to keep. That whistling was pretty bad. What do you think? These skeletons aren't really good. Skeletons are really easy to draw. I can't even draw a stick figure. You're lying. It's 3 lines in a circle, brother. I can't draw a stick figure. What? Can you draw an A? Can you draw a B? Can you draw a C? Can you draw a W? You can draw a stick figure. I was trying to be artsy with that one. But look at this shadow. This is one of the shadows I'm cutting out of here. Now, I do have one more math class left tomorrow night, but I'm not worried about taking any notes for that one. We don't have a final exam in this math class. haven't used these notes. The assignments are very self-explanatory. We had eight classes total in this monthly class. We got 2 classes a week. Oh, and there's the end of it. Wow. Already at the end. I got Elmo and Kermit and the Creeper. I got all these cool designs. I can't have anything look simple. That's my curse. Alright. If y'all watched the sketchbook tour that I accidentally deleted and had to re-upload, I had like 100 views on that thing. And comments and stuff, then I accidentally deleted it because on my mobile YouTube, it said it was still uploading like a month after I uploaded it. So I was like, oh, well then I guess this is a glitch, and I pressed delete on like the blank corrupted upload, and for some reason whatever. Alright, not trying to give y'all an early sketchbook tour. Y'all are gonna get that in 50 years when I'm done with this damn thing. But I am looking for blank spaces to glue stuff. Guess I'll glue these characters. I'll get these characters migrated. So, you come around here often? I hope you'll enjoy listening to me yap for... I'm assuming this video is going to be about, 30 minutes long? On the good end. What do you got? I wonder if anyone's going to watch all the way through. If you watched up to this point, comment pickles. And if you didn't watch up to this point, don't comment anything. Comment pickles, I'll give you a high five if I see you. Alright, I guess you can go there. But yeah, you always have all these blank pages in your sketchbook where you just want to move on, or you just need a blank canvas. This is like a little scrapbooking thing. I know like a lot of people like scrapbooking. I don't know if scrapbooking has died out. And not like died out. I still see people scrapbooking nowadays, but I don't know if the convenience of just a Instagram timeline. I don't know if the convenience of like an Instagram account or something makes scrapbooking seem a bit less needed. You know, like you could put all your memories from a certain time period and just a post on Instagram or Facebook. I know young people don't use Facebook, but like I think that was like you gotta appreciate Facebook for being the first step into the apocalypse. I mean, we wouldn't be in the hellscape we are now if it wasn't for Facebook. Facebook genuinely terrifies me. I have it for my family. Like, if I ever need to find, like, an old photo of myself. Like, my mom posted a lot of me growing up. So, if I ever need to find an old photo of myself, I look on Facebook. And, like, the things you see on there, like, I'm genuinely scared for, like, the older people who use it. Like, AI is a genuine problem on Facebook. I'll see people, if I can find one, like, in, like, less than a minute, I'll overlay it. But it's genuinely garbage. Like, they'll see, like, an AI photo. I think I had this conversation the other day, with, somebody in my class, and I opened up Facebook, and not even a minute in, I saw, AI photo of Mario and Luigi and Stitch, and it was advertising a crossover between Lilo and Stitch and Mario and Luigi for the Switch 2, which obviously doesn't exist. But I looked in the comments, and everybody believed it. Like, oh man, my kid would love this. My kid loves Lilo and Stitch, and like, it's genuinely worrying to me. You can get people to believe anything you want because of how just media is nowadays. And I really think there should be regulations on that. If you guys have any perspectives on it. But when I was talking about it in this classroom, an older teacher was in the front, and he was talking about how he knows how to tell AI images apart from others, but also his eyes have been getting worse over time. And there's oftentimes, like, he's not wearing his reading glasses and stuff. And this guy is probably, like, maybe 40s or 50s. He's not, like, old. He's, like, old as in, like, he's not young. If that makes sense. Like, he's not in the prime of his life, but he's also not, like, drinking pudding through a straw or anything. And he was talking about how, if he has a hard time sometimes just because he doesn't have his glasses on, imagine somebody who isn't aware of seeing that. Because, like, somebody like you or me, because I'm assuming you're a younger person watching this video, or just playing it in the background, or not watching anymore. That's a possibility. Why do I have all these blank pages? Sorry, I can only focus on one thing at once. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. But whatever is up with these AI, it's obviously a test. There's a reason it's on Facebook, and I don't see as much of this garbage on Instagram. I mean, maybe it is there. Maybe it just knows I'm an AI hater. I am an AI hater. Don't get it twisted. AI could be used for some good things, like in medical fields. AI, honestly, if AI was around, also, that brings me to another point. I'm canceling that one photo I was trying to make. AI also is not helping with the, what is it called? Here, I'm being part of the problem. The intellectuality with people nowadays, where people, I've noticed, genuinely stopped wondering. Is that like now, don't get me wrong, I've had a phone in my hand since I was probably like 13, maybe younger, like 11 or 12. I don't remember. I didn't market it. It wasn't like a humongous deal when I got a smartphone. And even if I didn't, I had a tablet as a kid too, as an iPad baby. Or not iPad, well, maybe. iPads were brand new when I was a wee lad, I think. I think the iPad was 2009, the first one. I'm not an Apple expert. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But from when I was a kid, from when I remember kids having no iPhones to like kids having iPhones, kids having no iPhones to kids having iPhones. Oh, this is a bad page. Bye, guys. Something I've noticed is, like, you know when you ask those questions like, hey, do you think this or do you think that? And somebody just goes, just Google it. I hate that response. Alright, dude, stop talking to me. I'm asking you, why do you wonder if, like, elephants, like, have, like, I don't know, how they defend themselves or something. Here, let's say, I ask, do you ever wonder how elephants, like, let's say bathe. Do you ever wonder how elephants bathe? And, like, it would be, like, a fun conversation topic. Or, how many movies has this actor been in or something? You know, just be a fun conversation. Or I'm talking and I'm like, and then somebody just tells you, and you ask a question just so you have a discussion. Someone just goes, just Google it. Alright, dude, I don't want to have a conversation with you either. How about that? Alright? Like, humans are, I heard a professor say this. Humans are the most curious creatures in the world, but also humans are super lazy. We're lazy by nature. You don't believe you're lazy? What are you doing with this video on, huh, bud? I'm just joking. Keep watching. You're not lazy. You're doing a great job in life, and I'm proud of you. Here, you know, I'm not gonna glue the arms down on this. I'm gonna let them be floppy and wavy. Aren't I a crazy chum? Aren't I crazy? You know what's crazy? When we finish each other's sandwiches. And now Disney's gonna come murder me. That's right, Disney's in the murdering business now. Look at all these I have to glue in. Yeah, AI is a genuine problem. We need some safeguards around it, but the people who are in charge of making sure these safeguards get placed are too busy thinking about, hey, what about the money we can make? What about the money? And I get technology will always evolve, right? For example, I saw this news, like this local news thing. This wasn't like I turned on the news. I flicked on the news. But when self-checkouts were first being introduced in grocery stores, I saw some like local people who at the grocery store wondering if this would take their bagging jobs away. If the technology is just like so advanced that there will be no need for people bagging up your groceries. And that would be a genuine problem because that is a big minimum wage job, and a lot of people use that, rely on jobs like that. And now we know that not really. I mean, like, I'm sure not every single person ever who they don't hire quite as much, maybe, but there's still people working at grocery stores. Like, we have nothing to worry about there. And, like, people, from what I can tell, most people can tell when something's AI, or once they learn something's AI, they shun it completely, which is the right response. If you learn that, if you see an image and you think it's beautiful, and then you see it's AI, made with AI, your human response should be, oh, that's gross. Because art isn't something... I don't know why people are so fast to make technology that gets rid of things humans want to do. You know? There's also those smooth-brained people who say AI is making art accessible. And I'm like, girlfriend, art has always been accessible. I'm not rich. I can't afford all the fancy stuff. You can afford the computer you're plugging text into, but you can't afford a dollar notebook. All of this came from a dollar notebook, right? Now, I'm not going to say I'm the greatest artist ever. I'm not even going to say I'm a great artist. But, hey, if y'all didn't know, that's where I drew my tattoo. I had a tattoo since the last time I made a YouTube video. It's been a long time. I'm looking for a good place to glue more stuff down. I don't want to glue anything over anything else, but I also don't want to glue things where they'll look bad. Here, glue shadow here. Something I'm worried about with this sketchbook is I glue a lot of stuff in the sketchbooks, but there's no like latch on this thing. So this thing's just going to like sit open, naturally just sit like open from all these extra pages worth of garbage I'm shoving in these things. I did not draw with the alcohol markers as much in here as I thought. I don't think I've drawn with the alcohol markers once in here. Y'all see that Thunderbolts yet? I haven't seen it. I want to see it. I still haven't watched Captain America. That might be something I do tonight. Maybe I'll just turn on Captain America and I'll draw on the digital tablet later. Maybe I should just make a podcast where I just cut and paste or draw or something, and over it I just talk about my opinions on AI or whatever. Because obviously that's what I enjoy doing. This is getting my mind off a lot of garbage right now. This is going to be a tight fit. Hawaiian roller coaster ride. I feel like there's another example of creativity. You know what? I could keep this in here like a page. Yeah. That's another way creativity's dying. All these live action Disney remakes. Sometimes I hesitate to call them live action. Because, like, for example, the Lion King one. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, not a single frame in that movie is live action. I think maybe the backgrounds are. The recorded backgrounds are real life sunrise and sunset. So that's an animated movie. But it just has a realistic lion art style, which I don't know why you would ever do that. Look at the original Lion King, right? Look at how beautiful that film looks. Look at how expressive the characters are. Just show like a like a side-by-side comparison of any scene in that movie compared to the original, and you could see so much more emotion and heart. Like, the first one that comes to mind is, I think I heard some other YouTube account talk about this, but the scene where Simba is in that canyon and all the antelopes, I believe they are, just come running down, and then like you see his like reaction once he sees antelopes running. If you have never seen that movie, and someone just showed you a frame of how Simba looked in that scene, you'd be able to instantly tell. I think I remade this one because I like this so much. I'm trying to find a good place to put them, but like that's just how. Okay, yeah, this isn't real. For a second I thought I had like just doxed myself, but that's all fake virtual machine environment. I drew this when waiting for the cast announcement for Into the Woods, because I'm currently doing rehearsals for Into the Woods right now. I'm playing one of the stepsisters. I do I don't sing that, but the father said be good, father said be nice, that was always their advice, so be nice, Cinderella, good Cinderella, nice, good, nice, good. And Cinderella's doing my hair while she's saying that, and I go, tighter. I don't remember what she says. What's the point of being good when everyone is blind, always leaving you behind, so be kind, Cinderella, nice, good, nice, go. I know my lines. But she ties my hair too tight, and I scream, and I go, slap her, and I go, not that tight, Claude. There's also me. Another thing coming from me Into the Woods is, I don't know, oh man, I watched the movie version and the play. I watched the movie first and then I watched the play after. Because I thought the movie would just be easier to digest. And the movie is easier to digest. It's a harder sell to get somebody to watch like the PBS broadcasting free on YouTube of Into the Woods. It's harder to get somebody to watch that compared to Disney movie that's like 2 hours long. Watch it and you're done. But that movie is just so much worse. They don't have Ever After in it. They don't have, what's that one song the witch sings? They don't have that song in it. They don't have Agony revised. I don't know. Everything about that remake. Oh, here's an empty page. Everything about that remake just makes me, like, wince. Not remake. Everything about that, the movie adaptation. I have no idea what Disney was thinking with some of those decisions they made. Now, am I just being some low-life critic whining about a movie about fairy tales? Yeah, but I'm allowed to do that. I hate it when people... Well, I don't hate it. It annoys me when people go... When you're complaining about a piece of media, and somebody goes, well, it's a cartoon. It's for kids. Want to know what else is for kids? Spider-Verse. You want to know what else is for kids? Bluey. You want to know what else is for kids? Toy Story. Luca. Coco. Encanto. Shrek. All the Lego Movie. Those are all children's movies. The Incredibles, most of all. Those are all children's movies. And they do not talk down to their audience once. And kids love those movies. It's not a fact of... It's not determining whether... Oh, it's a kid's movie. It's supposed to be dumb. Because kids genuinely shouldn't be... I believe kids genuinely shouldn't be watching Ryan Toy reviews. Not that the content in there is maybe a little brain rotty per se. I don't know if Ryan Toy reviews is still hip. I still see those like clips of him, and he's like a whole like teenager now, and he's just depressed every time he speaks in those videos. I feel so bad for that kid. He's never gonna get it to experience a real childhood. And then there's no laws in place making sure his parents don't spend all that money he makes. I think we're nearing the end of... I can glue a few more things in. What did we... I think the Lilo and Stitch remake. Now, granted, I haven't watched it. If you watched the Lilo and Stitch remake, because I know some people are saying that it was their favorite thing in the world. Some people are saying, oh, it was such a cute movie. I enjoyed it so much. I watched it with my friends. I'm happy for you. I'm happy you're able to watch a movie and enjoy the media. But also, I got the spoilers of what they changed. If you don't want the spoilers for the Lilo and Stitch remake, click off the video. You're gonna ruin your lunch. If you want the spoilers for the Lilo and Stitch remake, click off. But they make Jumba a bad guy? Really? Like, he's like Stitch's dad, you know? I do not subscribe to the idea that Nani shouldn't go to college. Just because Ohana, people are like, Ohana means abandoning your sister. She didn't abandon her sister. From all the clips I've seen, she goes back to visit her in the nighttime too, like with the portal gun. Now things are just easier for her. But I think that marks an end on this chapter. Like, so this is what I was talking about. The sketchbook is sticking out like that. But yeah, you also got a preview of the sketchbook for when I'm probably going to do this again with my other notebook, because I have two notebooks, because I usually have two classes at a time. And you don't want to do, like, I have to, like, flip-flop. So I have two notebooks. This one was for these classes, but I also have another set of classes, so I have another notebook that I don't have as much stuff in. It's only about half full. So I'll do this again eventually. I know I have some doodles in there. But that marks the end of this video. I hope y'all genuinely have a lovely day. Oh man, I have a messy workstation. I genuinely hope y'all have a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap for a little bit. This is more for me than it was for anyone else, I'm gonna be honest. Just to document things I do. But, Have a great day. Remember, you are loved and you are important, and there is nobody else quite like you. And yeah, that's about it. Later.